I am so fed up. I have such a headache with this team, just how they perform in this game against the Indianapolis Colts. This should have been this should have been our win. If it weren't for a lot of mistakes. The play calling still shit. The clock management was horrible. Our running backs and our fullbacks inability to take care of the football. And our guys cannot throw. And when they can throw, they get pressured and they throw out of bounds. And then the Dolphins once again losing to a team that we should beat, the Indianapolis Colts. More injuries continue to pile up. Huntley is now going to be gone for a while. I'm worried about Braxton Berrios, who's going to be gone for a year. Let's get this over with, because frankly, I to be honest with you guys, I really don't want to recap this. I just want to go to bed. I just want to call it a day and then just do what I want to do. So let's get this done, shall we? So it starts off very boring. It starts off with a very boring game, with a 3-and-out Colts. Tyler Huntley coming out. That is 3-and-outs. We had our 3-and-out, and then they had a 3-and-out. It's Anthony Richardson is also starting quarterback, not Joe Flacco like I thought it was going to be, but Anthony Richardson. He is making incomplete passes too. So, three 3-and-outs to start the game. Pretty boring. Then, now, the Dolphins finally were able to march up the field, and could they do this in this drive? Well, the one thing I love about this Dolphins team is that they have an ability to run the football. They can run the football. Achane has proven it. Achane goes up for 5 yards. This is our first play of the drive. Achane goes up for 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Achane goes up for 2 yards. 3rd and 3, passes incomplete to Achane, but there will be a penalty on the Colts for a defensive offside. And because it was 3 and 3, this would result in the first down. So that resets the fresh set of downs. It's first down at the Indianapolis side. Achane goes up for 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Achane once again for 6 more yards. 3rd and 1, Tyler Huntley finds an open lane for himself. He gets 2 yards. 1st and 10 now. Mostert goes up for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Tyler Huntley passing into Jonnu Smith for 18 yards. 1st down and 10. Mostert goes up for 11 yards. Timeout Miami. At the 2-yard line. 1st down and goal. Mostert goes up for nothing. 2nd and goal. Huntley gets sacked for 8 yards. 3rd and 3. Passing it to Jonnu Smith for 10 yards. And he goes in for a touchdown. That would be Miami's only touchdown in the entire game. So that one is good. Jason Sanders kicks the PAT, and that's good. We lead 7-0. Okay. Decent start. Then the next possession. Colts get the kickoff return for 22 yards. There will be a penalty on the Colts, so that backs them up at the 17. So Goodson, who is their backup running back, is playing football because Jonathan Taylor is not playing in this game. So Goodson goes up right for 19 yards. Nelson was hurt. He would come back the two plays later. So with that 19-yard rush, that gives him the first down. Goodson goes up for 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Goodson with no gain on the field. 3rd and 1. Gonzalez is reported as eligible. Sermon goes up for 4 yards. That gives him the first. 1st down and 10. There'll be neutral zone infraction for Miami. So it'll be 1st and 5. Anthony Richardson scrambles right for 3 yards. 2nd and 2. Richardson pass to Mitchell for 14 yards. So blown coverage by the Dolphins. 1st down and 10. Richardson passes incomplete. 2nd and 10. Richardson deep right to Pierce for 28 yards, but there will be illegal formation, and there's also defensive pass interference, which is bullshit. I don't think Kendall Fuller did anything illegal there. I really could have sworn that Pierce was the one that pushed him off, which would have been an offensive PI, but they said defensive PI, which, if you know the referees of all the sports, they don't like Miami sports at all. So that offsets the penalty. So we retry 2nd and 10. Passes incomplete for Granson. 3rd and 10. Richardson scrambles for 22 yards because nobody can freaking tackle. So 1st and goal. Goodson goes up, losing a yard. 2nd and goal. Richardson, this was a bad snap, and he fumbles the football, recovered by a helmetless Zach Sealer. He recovers the football for the Dolphins, and the score will remain 7-0. So, pretty good defense stop by the Dolphins to pick up the fumble. So, first play of the before the first period ends, or first quarter. Achane goes up for 6 yards. That'll be a penalty on Ingle for low block. That backs him up 10 yards. That will be the end of the first quarter. Second quarter starts. Tyreek Hill getting the touch of the football. It's a rush play for 5 yards. It will be 2nd and 11. Then 2nd and 11 now. Tyler Huntley passing to Jonnu Smith for 15 yards. That gives him the first. Achane goes up to left for 15 yards. Achane playing really good football. First down now. Achane goes up for a yard. 2nd and 9. Passes incomplete to Julian Hill. You gotta catch that football. You have to catch that football, Julian Hill. Honestly, it shouldn't be that hard to catch a football when you're wide open. I don't care if there's a guy close to you. You gotta make that catch. You made it to the NFL for a reason. So Austin Jackson will get a penalty for illegal formation. The Colts decline it, and I'm kind of surprised that you can. I didn't know it was a thing where you can just decline a illegal formation, but they did it anyway. 3rd and 9. Huntley scrambles for 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 5, and they elected the punt. There'll be a false start, and then the punt happened, and it went out of bounds. 3 now for the Colts. Nothing to talk about there. Yeah, nothing to talk about. The Dolphins try to get up the field, but ultimately, we just couldn't do anything. We didn't do much in this drive, so that will be a punt. And when we do something, we would get penalized for our offensive hold during Smythe, which I knew that Mostert run was a 32-yard rush. And even I saw with the naked eye that Smythe was holding somebody. And that hurt us. Now, even though we got the first down a couple of plays later, Mostert goes up for 6 yards, and Eichenberg with the face mask. That could have been an illegal use of hands to the face, but they said face mask, and that hurt us a lot. It really hurt us a lot. And another penalty, which was going to be an offside penalty against the Dolphins, which that was declined. So we punted away. Go figure. The Colts would also try to go down the field, but they too punted the football. They got caught with the penalties, illegal formation. The Dolphins declined it, but nothing to talk about with this drive at all. This possession, Huntley passing it to Ingold for 25 yards. Ingold was wide open, and he was able to catch a football. Good play by Huntley right there. First down and 10. Achane goes up for 14 yards. Pretty good. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. First down and 10 at the Indianapolis 41. Achane goes up for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Achane for a yard. 3rd and 3 after the Colts timeout. Huntley giving it to Jonnu Smith for 13 yards. So we're at the 21, which is a first down. Awesome. First down and 10. Huntley passing it to Julian Hill for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Mostert goes up for 2 yards. Miami calls their timeout, which I would have kept it right there if I'm being honest with you. 3rd and 4, passes incomplete, which I feel a lot better if they just rush the football. And Odell Beckham has to catch that football. But I would have felt a lot better if you would just run the football. Just run the football. It's working, so continue to run the football even though it's 3rd and 4. And if you don't make it, then you can kick the field goal. I understand the Colts have timeouts, but you're winding down the clock. You know? So take the chance to get the first down, and they just didn't do it. Sanders kicks a 33-yard field goal. It's good, and it's now 10-0. So the Colts with the next possession before halftime, they have 22 seconds left. Anthony Richardson passing incomplete to Pierce, which is the one that he should have caught. But 2nd down and 10, a horrible blown coverage by the Dolphins defense, letting Pittman wide open. He catches the football, a 33-yard reception. Chop Robson got hurt after that play. So there's 9 seconds left from their own 30 all the way at our 37. Goodson goes up for 3 yards. Colts call a timeout. And then Matt Gay with the 52-yarder. It's good. This is now, I'm frustrated because with this situation, they given up a big play to the Colts before the half. And mind you, we get the football to start second half. Giving them points before the half, it's going to give them momentum. I even said this. I said this on social media. Giving them a point and a big play like that is going to produce momentum for the Colts. And unfortunately, I was right. So anyway, it's a 10-3 ball game at this point. Dolphins came out with the football. They have a 12-yard play, which was promising. But since then, they didn't do shit with it. Achane couldn't get up the field. Huntley's pass was incomplete. It's just, I really can't, man. Colts with the 3 and out. Nothing to talk about there. Chop Robinson is cleared to play, so that's good. Or at that time was good. Then this is where the Dolphins really, really hurt themselves. This is where they really, really hurt themselves in this game. The inability to protect the football. Our running game is good until it wasn't. Mostert goes up for 7 yards, and it was forced out by the Colts defense. And Lube, I can't even pronounce it. He goes up for 18 yards after Mostert fumbled the football. He fumbled the football on the first play of the drive. And then the Colts, of course, in Dolphins fashion, of course, the other team capitalizes. Richardson goes up for 12 yards, 1st down and 10 at the Miami 16. Another big play, which was Doolin, 12 yards. First and goal, penalty would be on the Colts. Oh my goodness. Shut up. And I just lost it. There we go. First thing, now I lost it. Motherfucker. They hate these messages. There we go. 1st and goal. There'll be a false start on the Colts. 1st and goal at the 9 now. Goodson goes up for 2 yards. And 2nd and goal. Goodson goes up for 7 yards. Touchdown, Colts. They tied the game up 10-10. How does the Dolphins respond? 3 and out. Huntley gets sacked. Throw the football. The Colts, 3 and out. In a 3rd and 9 situation, Richardson was sacked, fumbled. There was a fumble recovery. However, it was ruled incomplete afterwards because the arm was moving forward. I can accept that it was moving forward. So I can accept that. So this one, this is where this might be the possession I lose my shit. This might be it, folks. This is where I probably am gonna lose my head. I'm gonna lose my mind. So in this possession, it's become a running drive. So do you remember when Was it in this drive or was it the next one? Or is it this one? No, it had to be the last one. The last drive. Huntley got hurt during the sack. Or was it during the sack? No, it was the incomplete pass, right? He got hurt as he was trying to scramble to the right. It is his throwing shoulder. Huntley would not come back for the rest of the game. So Tim Boyle, our third string or fourth string, whatever you want to call it, it was our third string. He comes in, takes over for the rest of the game. Oh God, now it's gonna suck. But in this drive, it was a promising running play. Like I said, we have a good running team. Jalen Wright goes up for 9 yards. That's when we found out Boyle was coming in. 2nd and 1, Wright goes up for 19 yards. Awesome start. So we can probably produce some points even with Tim Boyle under center. 1st and 10, Wright goes up for 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Wright go up for nothing. Okay, fine. Then Tim Boyle throws up the middle for Jonnu Smith for 12 yards. That is a good throw by Tim Boyle. Good throw and a good concentration by Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith has been productive. But still, at this point, Hill finally was targeted, didn't see the football, but Waddle was not even targeted at all. So, Jonnu Smith being busy, it's pretty good. He's getting some reps in. Hope maybe Tua could probably get some notes for next week. So, we're at the 13-yard line at the Colts side. Things are looking up. And then I swear, Alec Ingold with the football to go up, and then he fumbles the fucking football. Then he fumbles it right at the 13-yard line, and the Colts recovered it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 2 times our running backs are whatever you want to call it, the running back, the fullback, who gives a shit? They're running the football. They fumbled the football. And this was worse. This was way worse because we were at their own territory. And then the fact that it happened at the 13-yard line when we were close to getting the touchdown, Boyle coming in trying to get settled in. This was worse because we actually had an opportunity to score there. And then our players could not protect the football. This was absolutely awful. The Colts with a 3 and out. Yay. The Dolphins with a 3 and out. Not surprised there because Boyle was just unsettled. And then in the next possession, giving up big plays after big plays after big plays. Anthony Richardson with the Mitchell, passing to Mitchell for 16 yards. First down. That ends the third quarter. Sermon with the 13-yard catch. First down at the Miami 44. Sermon with the 3-yard rush. 2nd and 7. Goodson with losing a yard. 3rd and 8. Richardson 10 yards. 10-yard pass to Pierce. Sermon with the 11-yard rush. First down. Sermon with 6 more yards. 2nd and 4. Sermon. Who the fuck cares? I really don't care anymore. He goes up for 7 yards. That is at the goal line. Great. And now I know we're gonna. And now at this point, I know we're gonna lose this game. Now I know it. They're gonna give up a field goal eventually. Richardson goes up for 4 yards. 2nd and goal. Richardson nothing. 3rd and 4 incomplete to Downs. 22-yard field goal. Our next possession. Barrios with a 22-yard return, and it's a non-contact knee injury. Motherfucker. You know, with all the injuries that the Dolphins keep suffering, we already lost Jalen Phillips. What more do we have to lose? He's probably gone for a long time. First and 10, Tim Boyle passes to Smith for 18 yards. Okay. First and 10, Mostert goes up for 14 yards. Good start. First and 10, Mostert losing 2 yards. Second and 12, Boyle passing into Waddle. Waddle finally gets his first catch of the game, and it was an 11-yard catch. Third and 1, Ingold could not find an open lane. And then they decided to kick the field goal. And no excuse at all. We're in the indoor football stadium, for Christ's sake. I don't want to hear wins or anything in the accuracy in the outdoor stadium. I don't want to hear it, because this is a 54-yarder, and they're calling Sanders one of the most accurate kickers in the league. Did he make it? Fuck no, because he sucks, and he hits the upright. He hits the upright inside a football stadium. Get him off this team. I'm done with him. For real, honest to God, I'm finished. Because in an indoor stadium like the Colts stadium, you have to make that kick. There's no wins involved. And the fact that he hits an upright is even goddamn worse. And of course, the Colts would take advantage. They went on a drive. Anthony Richardson now making some passes. Pittman with 21 yards. Before that, it was a good sin losing a yard. First down at 10. Pierce with 5-yard pass, 5-yard catch. This was a flea flicker, by the way, a freaking flea flicker. I can't with this no more, man. So this is, what is it? First 10 at the Miami 36 for 5 yards. Second to 5. Richardson goes up for a yard. Third and 4. Miami calling a timeout. Richardson finding open lane. He gets 8 yards, first down. And then Goodson with the yard tackle. Richardson losing 3 yards. Oh, cool. 2-minute warning. And then Sermon goes up for 4 yards. Miami called their final timeout, which is not good news. I'm sorry to say, it's not good news. And then Gay makes a field goal, of course. And in our final drive, Boyle making some passes at least. He passed into Tyreek Hill. He finally gets a catch for 8 yards. Second and 2. They're gonna have to hurry up to try to snap the football now. Boyle passed into Jonathan Smith inbounds, no huddle. That's 10 yards, first down. Boyle incomplete pass to Waddle. Second and 10. Malik Washington, happy birthday, with a 7-yard catch. Third and 3. Boyle scrambles for 4 yards. Not bad at all, but you're still inbounds. So first and 10, no huddling. Achane pass being catching it for 9 yards. Second and 1, giving it to Achane. He's trying to go out of bounds, but the defense would not let him go out of bounds as he loses a yard. Third down, you have no choice but to spike the ball. Final play of the game, Tim Boyle, you're passing it to thin air. He passed it to thin air, out of bounds. Horrible throw. And the Dolphins lose this game. We got shut out in the second half. Losing to Anthony Richardson. Eventually, I don't know anymore. I can't wait till Tua comes back. I really can't wait till he comes back. I heard it's next week. And I really hope he plays like a player that we know and love. Because we don't have a backup quarterback. We do not have a backup quarterback who is capable of making good play calls these days. Multiple problems. Inability to protect the football. Not having a good offensive line. That plays a factor for trying to protect the guy, protect the football, protect the freaking quarterback, because Huntley became our third quarterback to get hurt. Tua got hurt first, and then Skylar Thompson gets hurt, and now Huntley is hurt. We need an O-line. That's first problem of multiple. Second, clock management was horrible. I'm sorry, it was. It was horrible clock management. And third, who is making these play calls? Keep running the football when you're going to score. And then ask them to protect the goddamn football. They practiced this for a long time. Like, really, who is making these play calls? Mike McDaniel? Frank Smith? And why is Greer not doing anything about it? Why? If Tua comes back and we're still struggling, somebody needs to go. I'm going to say it again. Somebody has to be fired. I feel like people know who it is. Anyway, I'm done talking about this. The total stats is 337 yards for the Dolphins, despite the fact that we had a lot, we were better offensively when it comes to yardage, apparently. But the fact that we can't take care of the football plays a huge role, and the fact that we don't have a quarterback plays a role, the big role. 2 turnovers for the Dolphins. Both were fumbles. 1 turnover for the Colts with 1 fumble. And I'm done talking about this. I'm done. I am done talking about this game. I'm moving on. I want to talk about the Arizona game next week. I'm finished. I have such a headache watching this boring and pathetic team like the Miami Dolphins with high expectations just simply break our heart once again. And if Tua comes back and he starts playing well, and at the moment he started to be bad, I don't want to hear it no more. I do not want to hear saying that he was the problem, because as far as I know, one of our coaches is a big problem. I'm done talking about this. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for content. Anyway, because Miami TVG has it back, and what he does, hit it right there with the feature you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Sign out. Have a good day.